Now I'll talk further about some more researchers on CDA in Pakistani context. This particular study is based on textual and rhetoric analysis of news headlines in Urdu and English newspapers. And this study was conducted by Lodi and his colleagues and was published in 2019. This study looked into how various newspapers project the same news event in their headlines and what kind of variations does occur in the projection of those headlines. And therefore, they want to reach to the conclusion that how the projection within these headlines or the worthiness of these headlines can create different impact on the audience, and what kind of hidden ideologies might be there behind the projection of headlines in a certain way. And the major objectives of these studies can be summed up as to look into the role of headlines in the representation of the same event from different perspectives, and what kind of linguistic similarities or differences are found in these projections, or what kind of different linguistic or other discourse strategies are used in the projection of these newspapers as far as their headlines are concerned. As I said earlier, this particular study focuses primarily on the projections available in the headlines. The design, as the researchers claimed, was exploratory in nature, and they focused on the headlines published in Urdu and English newspapers in the year 2016, and they selected a large time period from January 2016 to August 2016, and which appears to be quite a large amount of time when you claim to have gone through the headlines published in various newspapers during this period. So there would be scores of headlines published in the newspapers under the consideration of this study. And the analysis of newspaper was conducted based on Fairclough and Woodex's model and Von Dyck's model, which was published in 1995. And according to authors, the reason for selecting this model was based on their opinion that these were used to be as the most suitable models for this kind of analysis. Findings of the study divulge that there is a significant difference of linguistic and discursive markers among headlines of different newspapers. They do not follow the same or similar pattern. Rather, they follow different linguistic or stylistic patterns to project their news events through their headlines. But these differences in projections are not only linguistic or stylistic. Rather, they are deeply connected with the ideologies of these newspapers also. So they are not only a matter of language or its use. Rather, they are a matter of ideologies of the newspapers or the ideologies these newspapers adhere to. So the variations in ideology, power, and hegemony factors also contribute to the making of these headlines of different newspapers. Moreover, the researchers concluded that various stylistic features are also used in headlines to create not only to serve an ideological purpose, but also to create some kind of entertainment for the audience, and also for the sympathy, embarrassment, or the factors of amusement in the minds of the readers. So there could be multiple purposes behind the projections of headlines in different ways. So this could also be an interesting study to look at newspaper discourse.